Karen of the Lake Stamper here in Michigan, and it's Happy New Year. I hope everyone's started off so far so good. You know I'm a demonstrator for Stampin' Up, and if you see anything you like, January 3rd is the day you can start buying all these wonderful items. So I thought we would get into the Timeless Tulips. It's a great, easy set to do, and I thought we would pair that with the Peaceful Moments sentiments that we used in our last video. This you can intermix into all different stamp sets because there's so many sentiments on here. So let's utilize these two, and making it even easier is our wonderful punch, and it has the leaf as well as the tulip. And I've already punched some out, so it's real simple to punch this too, by the way. I'll give you a quickie here. So when you're punching this, you want to use, if you're just punching the, for instance, if you're just punching the tulip, just go right to left, and then punch. I actually punched mine all out just like this, and then I stamped them. So it made it just a little bit easier for me so that I wouldn't get all messed up with my leaves. So I've got my little guys already punched out. So we're just going to use 3 of them. I tried the Poppy Parade, but I really like the Blackberry Bliss. So we're going to use those. I've got my little leaves already done in Mossy Meadow. Okay, except for this little guy. We're not going to use him. Okay, so we're going to do a really fun, easy peasy. Honest to gosh. So I've already done this one, and I did it on the craft paper, which is from the Magnolia Suite, all right? And it's a 6x4, so it's a little bit longer. Nice card, real simple to do, okay? We also did this card, and this was in the Blackberry Bliss, and I still utilize the paper, the Poppy Designer paper. So many P's, I know. And so the whole idea here is to really intermix everything. So I am still using the Poppy Designer paper. I'm going to use the tulips, and then I'm going to use the sentiments from the Peaceful Moments. How about that, huh? All right, so this kind of give you an idea of what we're doing. All right, now I've got an A2 size already scored and ready to go. And we've got our first mat size, and this is again from the designer paper that we use, the poppies. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, really so simple. The fun part is going to be the tulips, and that's really not going to take long at all to do. So I'm just going to, you'll notice I actually cut this the wrong way, but because I don't care, I'm just using it for color. It doesn't matter which way these poppies go on, and they almost look like tulips too. It just depends on what mood you're on. I could do it this way with the tulips, but I'm going to do it the long way. So now what we're going to do is we're going to just randomly, I took the smaller tulip, and I have the big tulip, which is what I use for these guys right here, okay? I'm going to take this and randomly just put it all over, like 5 of them. All right, so let's get our easy Blackberry Bliss. Okay, and I like that it's just the little small one. I can make it go faster. Okay, and you can do first or second generation if you want to. It looks like I got some ink on it. Let's turn it over. And I'm just going to put one here. All right, pretty. Isn't that pretty? Oh yeah. And see how I did this one? See how pretty that is with a whole bunch? I love tulips all over. So I'll do another one with a whole bunch of different colors, but I really wanted to see what this one would look like with the designer paper, and I thought it came out really pretty. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, again, an odd number. I even plant like that. You know, I always have perennials that are in 3s. I do that a lot. All right, and then let's put one, let's see, I want to put one over here. Again, we're going to have some other stuff on this, so just randomly, wherever you think it might look good. And let's just put one up here. Why not? Okay, so we're gonna put that to the side because we might need that again. All right, I don't think we need this stamp, this ink right here. Let's get the Mossy Meadow out. Now the Mossy Meadow, we're going to make the stems, okay? And I have the two of them right here. So what I kind of want to do is you're just going to literally, you're going to get an idea of where you want these guys put, okay? And you go, okay, I like that. All right, let's take this one off for just a second. And okay, cool. Let's see if we can do that without rocking it. All right, and again, we're going to do this one here. All right, nice. And then I want a little bit of a curve on, so I'm going to take this one off, and I want this one to be a little bit more curvy. So I'm just going to, whoops, let's see, curve it. Let's curve it this way. It's kind of like a worm. You got to figure out where to put it. Yeah. Yeah, that looks good. So let's, and some of this is going to be hidden by the bigger tulips that we've already made. All right, so it doesn't matter if you mess up, that's okay. We're just trying to get some green on there. That looks pretty good. Now, there we go. That was simple, right? In fact, that makes the card all by itself if you didn't have the tulip punch. But if you didn't have the tulip punch, you could actually cut these all out by hand. So I did a darker color, but I didn't like the way it came out. So I'm just gonna randomly put these, because we're gonna pop these up, okay? So we still have to make some more stems for the bigger guys. Let's see. And then if you want to, we can see what other colors look good in here. And maybe that's what we'll do too. Look at us on a roll. Now see, we've got more in there now. Well, that's okay. Look at that. That's a lot of tulips. Oh, that's cute. Now see, isn't that great? Now you just have to eyeball it. So we've got a little bit more than we were going to use. That's okay. We're going to take these right off. Again, if you don't want to use that many, you would just maybe do 3. You could do all the same color, or you could do some interspersed with some different colors, which is what I did. And, you know, that would be pretty too. But we still have to make stems for it. So we're just going to eyeball where we think they're supposed to go. All right, so here we go. I think I want it to go here. Okay. And I want one over here. It's okay if it goes over the green because some of these tulips are going to be hidden. And I think I want one right here. That's 3 stems already, so we know we're going to do 4 for sure. And there we go. Okay, super, super. Okay, so we'll hold off. Getting crazy here, right? Okay, so this little guy, I think I'm going to put him. Let's use the Poppy Parade since I've done them, right? Let's put this little guy right here. See how it has that one green stem now? See, you'll never know that we made a boo-boo there. Not a bad boo-boo, actually. We just got some of the green on my tulip, but who cares, right? And then just put this one smaller down here so this little guy shows, all right? And then the same with this one. We don't care if, you know, we just want it maybe up here a little bit. And I'm loving that. And now we could actually do a smaller one right down here, okay? And then maybe one right here. But we're going to hold off on that for just a minute. So I kind of like where that's dispersed. What do you think? You like that? Now, I'm going to I'm going to put these down so they stay. But it's an arty card, and it looks like you spent hours on it. And no, we didn't. We just stamped it, what, 5 minutes? That's it. And that's all it took. And so let's turn these over. Again, I'm going to mess up my idea, but that's okay. It's all trial and error. Whoops. Stay there. And then let's take this little guy, turn him over. Now, I had not thought of using the Poppy Parade ones. I was just going to use 3, just like I did for this little guy here. Actually, I used 4 on this one. Oh, good for me. See, I used 4 on this one. I used 3 on this one. All right, so they're pretty. They're so pretty. Okay, I don't think I need that many on there. Let's get this one ready. Okay, now let's start taking this stuff off. Now, all of this is going to be live on January 3rd to buy all these cute little items. I know, they're so pretty. I'm gonna love this. Okay. Make sure, there we go. Okay, so let's put this one, I'm just gonna lightly do it. I'm not gonna put it down for sure yet, but we're just gonna put it there. I wanted to do every other, okay? So that's what we'll do. And let's put this one, this one's the other Poppy Parade. So I'm just gonna put this one here, just for a second. We haven't nailed it down for sure, so we can still move these guys around. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. I still want some of the background ones to look so you can see them. We probably could have done a little bit more higher here too, since we're doing more of them. But you just don't know. Tulips are really finicky anyway. You know, they just kind of land where they want to in the vase. So that's what they're going to look like in this one. In this one. Now you'll see that that green stem goes all the way up there. Who cares, right? Because we're going to hide it. Isn't that pretty? That's pretty. Now we need a couple more stems, I think, because I want to put one here, I think. And let's do one more. I think that'll be kind of fun to do. All right. So I took this one. I'm going to re-stamp them because I didn't like the way the other one came out. So I always cut mine out first because it's got the leaf and the tulip. It just makes it easier. And hope for the best. See, it sticks right on there. Bam. Comes right off, and it worked. That's all I need to, that's all I care about, right? And then we'll just put some right down here. Now, if you really wanted a really full bouquet, I mean, we could just like right here, you know, that is pretty too. And then we could put the same here. What do you think? See? Or maybe we don't have any room for the same. So, I like that. I like that. So, let's move these little tulips. I'm so excited because don't forget, we're going to put leaves on here too. So we've got leaves to put on. I'll move this over here so we don't forget them. And I love this. This came out really kind of cute. So let's use a little bit more of the stem. You don't have to get the whole thing because we're not going to use all of it. So just have some paper next to your desks so that you don't get it all over the place, right? Let's see, I'm just going to put one right here. Okay, and then I'm just going to second generation it. All right, make it nice and light. That will work just fine. Perfect. Okay, so let's pop this little guy up. And then we're going to put a couple of embellishments on this, and that's it. The only reason we went to town a little bit more is because we added more tulips. Because we wanted to be crazy. Isn't this pretty though? This came out so pretty. And we're using the poppy designer paper with the tulips. So, you know, the tulips, they don't have designer paper, so you know it's important to utilize what you do have and what you just bought, especially when you buy from this this catalog, because it's absolutely stunning. So, okay, look at that. Look at that. You know, I love bunches of tulips. Just love oh, I just love it. Oh, it's so pretty. I mean, isn't that pretty? That's so pretty. Now, let's hide this because we don't need it, so I don't get anything on me. I'm so proud of myself. All right, now we've got the leaves, which I almost forgot. See, I'm so glad you reminded me. Now, you know, leaves for the tulips, I usually like the bigger, you know, when you think of the tulips with that big, big leaf. So this is that big greenery leaf. So I'm just going to, now that I like where it is, I'm going to kind of make sure that they're all staying where they're supposed to. And now, sometimes you can have some of these leaves going down here. I don't need a lot. I just want a couple of them kind of just sticking out, all right? Especially down here where there's these bigger ones, you know. That one's all white. Let's not use a white leaf. That would be dorky, huh? And then maybe right here. Now, I won't pop these up, but see, I just did it. Do them in odd numbers. See, I've got 3. If I did 4, then I would have to do 5. Maybe it's my, you know, maybe I should play the lottery. I mean, it's 2020. I never know. You don't win if you don't play. Okay. Dreaming again. All right. So let's put this one here. Perfect. And you see that I hid a little bit of the tinier part of the leaf underneath the tulip. Real simple. Just depends on what area of the leaf that you like. I like the thicker part to show. Okay. And I think, yeah, I think I do want the thicker part to show here on this one. There we go. Go up. Oh, that's pretty. Let's see about, yeah, make sure that one stays. All right. Now I'm just gonna, I like exactly where this one is. I'm not really even gonna take it out. I'm just gonna put some snail down and then snail it because I want it to stay exactly where it is. And that's it. OMG. That was easy. So let's take our cards, okay? Remember, this is the wrong way. I cut it the wrong way earlier in another video, but I don't want to waste it, and it doesn't matter because we're not going to see anything except a little bit of that color pop out, and that's it. So let's take this. Look at that. Simple. Okay, the sizes for the first mat size is 5 1/4 times 4. That was my designer paper, okay? The second mat size, which the tulips are on, is 5 times 3 3/4. 5 times 3 3/4. OMG. Look how pretty that is. Look at that. So let's move this. Okay, and now I just want it to look like tulips. So that's exactly what it looks like. It looks darling. It doesn't need a lot of other stuff on there. And what we're going to do now is I'm going to put down my embellishments. Okay. Here is my embellishments. Now, I'm not going to embellish the plants or the tulips at all. All I want to do is, there we go. Let's make sure that stays. Okay. I'm just going to kind of intermix this all over, you know, just so it has a little bit of a 3-dimension on the front of the card. That makes it so simple. As soon as I get there we go. Would kill me. All right. Let's do one down here. All right, now look at how pretty this is. Now let's just see if it can take a tab here. I don't know if it can or not. It probably could. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. Now, we don't have to have that there if you don't think it needs it there. I mean, it really looks absolutely stunning. Now, this one I did with some twine, and I just did the thank you. And this one I did not put anything on the outside of it except my little bow here. And that was actually from the Christmas wrapping paper. So I thought that came out so pretty. Now this one, I really think that we could do something here. So let's try Memento, and let's do the happy birthday. Yeah. So let's do this one. Okay. Let's make sure. And I want the happy birthday on the bottom part. Yeah. Perfect. Oh, done. I always get excited when it actually looks perfect and doesn't smear. And maybe let's do the eye with an embellishment of the amethyst. And I think that looks perfect. There we go. Look at that. That was a great one, huh? And then look at all these. This little guy here, this one here. I mean, this is using the Poppy Parade and the Blackberry Bliss with the Poppy Designer paper and the Whisper White and the Peaceful Moments. How cute is that? And then your Timeless Tulips. So, you know, January 3rd, everything comes to life, and you can buy and purchase any of these items, and then with every $50, you get what? You get something for free. So I hope you take advantage of this. It's a fantastic thing to purchase. And then don't forget your little tulip punch. Bam. So have a great evening. Have a great week. I'll chat with you soon. Bye.